Well, hello there, real gamers. Retro Rob here, and welcome, oh welcome, to Indie Classics, where all the schwankiest games get played by an utter moron. Yep. Today we have something pretty interesting for you. It's called Choo Choo Survivor. If you've been following, well, all the Survivor games, like Vampire Survivor, I think that really started the craze. But I think they existed before that. Basically, the idea is it's a dual stick shooter without having dual sticks. In other words, you just use one stick, steer it, and the aim is automatic. But you basically level up weapons and choose weapons that help you with this endeavor, whatever endeavor it is. Today we're endeavoring to get from point A to point B without getting killed. Which I guess in a way, that's like most games, huh? But anyway, I digress. Let's read the description. Took me a while to get that word. Description. Sorry about that. Choo Choo Survivor. Drive your train to safety while shooting down endless hordes of zombies blocking your way. Upgrade your weapons and abilities to become absurdly powerful. You can try out the free demo, by the way. There's a demo. If you like the looks of this, man, it's $3. I mean, you know. Anyway, it's sitting on 57 very positive reviews. I think it deserves a little bit more attention than it's been getting. Developer is GTGD, who I've never heard of before. It's tagged with trains, action roguelike. True enough. RPG, bullet hell, and 2D. Anyway, yeah. That's it, apparently. Not a lot. It's available on Windows and Mac. I would say that if you own a Steam Deck and it runs, you might be able to get away with it by tapping the screen. But this is definitely a mouse-intensive game, so you might want to keep that in mind while we're playing. Let's try it out. Welcome one and all to Choo Choo Survivor. I'm pretty far into the game. I'm about, 2 hours in, and I think I've got a pretty decent hang of how everything works. Looking at the main screen, look at this. It's all just thrown right up there for you. You got input rebinding. There's not a lot to it. If you look, see, there's just a few things, and I'll show you that in game. You got volume adjustment. I got the music off, as I often do during these. Screen resolution settings. Got achievement rewards. Now this is an important section. Usually this is just like achievements, but you do unlock things with these rewards. So if I successfully complete all these things, see, I will unlock the new weapon that's listed, which is going to be useful at some point. All right, unlocking abilities right here. This you go into pretty much after every game. You use the gold that you picked up, and don't worry, I'll show you that during gameplay to upgrade these things. Early things I recommend you take care of is damage increase. You want to get that as soon as possible. Do not bother with regenerate health and health until you're doing a little bit better, because you die pretty much right away when you're attacked once they're successful, so you don't have time to regenerate early on. Gold gain is useful. Initial upgrade points I found is very useful because it allows you to upgrade your weapons like right off the bat. Experience gain is useful. And those are the main ones. I think you can pretty much get yourself going after that. All right. You can also select different locomotives. They have different abilities, and you can spend money on those in the unlock section as well. Again, after every game, you get a chance to go there. All right. I think we can now play the game. Picking Tunnel of the Dead. We will likely not survive. All right, first things first. See how I'm highlighting stuff? That is so I can pick it up. If I hit my right mouse button. I'm sorry, left mouse button, I will start to accelerate. If I hit my right mouse button, I will brake. Some notes. Wait, I've got some upgrades here. I'll show you that in a second. Some notes. If I click on my train, there's what happens. I get this menu. So when you're doing your right and left clicking, you definitely want to do it away from your train. All right. Oh, am I going to do this right away? Probably. I've got a lot of upgrade points, so I'm going to just start doing some of the most useful things here. And in a minute, I will talk about what these do. Alright, damage. Pretty obvious. You do more damage. Rate of fire. Faster fire. Obvious. Pushback. Super important. More important than it is in most games. You really want to get your pushback up and your rate of fire as soon as possible, because you want to keep pushing those zombies back. Inertia. Very useful. Go through more than one zombie. You definitely want that as well. Actually, this is one of those games. Many of them you just like upgrade one part the whole time. This isn't like that. You definitely end up upgrading everything and not ignoring anything. Alright. Some other notes. Way at the top, in the top left-hand corner here. Way up here, you see where it's highlighted? Okay. That part right there is where your train's at, and you have to wake it. You have to wake it. And then you gotta break it. Don't fake it. Alright, you gotta make it all the way to the end. And we'll see as it gets farther, because it gives you a percentage. Alright, I'm getting a lot of upgrades pretty early, and that's because I have selected extra experience. Another thing I'm going to show you is this guy. You unlock him through the end menu. But, or the in-between menu, I guess. I'm going to activate him in a minute, because we're going to want him. There we go, we got 7. Whoop. And now I've got a little drone. My little attack drone. And he's pretty useful. He's fairly useful. Increasing my rate of fire. Increasing that pushback. This is oil. See right here, you have 2 stats. You've got oil and you have hit points. And you don't want to run out of either, to be honest. But if you have a choice, I guess run out of oil and not the hit points. And we're going to up this rate of fire. We're going to need a little bit more damage pretty soon here. So we're going to start doing that. And again, when you first start this game, you're not going to be getting these this often. It's going to be... It's going to be a bit. Just telling you. Now, some mistakes I'm making early on here is I'm talking a lot, and I should be moving my train faster. You should be moving your train as quickly as possible, to be honest. But I'm not, you know. I don't know why I'd lie to you about that. You definitely should be doing that. And another note, you see how I can use my, I can run them over. I can run those zombies over. You definitely want to be running zombies over. Because running zombies over is fun. It is insane. Again, these upgrades are really useful. Taking them out. Okay, I've maxed the rate of fire on that. And my kickback's pretty good on this. I'm going to start upgrading this guy a little bit because he becomes really useful. The other thing I'm going to do... man, it's insane how many are coming at me on this round. I'm going to real quick just add this guy as soon as I can, too. And I need to really start moving forward because things are going to get ugly pretty quick if I don't. Let's add this guy. I'm going to make him circular so he fires in all directions. We're going to work on his pushback a little bit because I want to start getting those zombies pushed back because they are becoming a problem now. See that? Man. Alright, now I got these at a rate of 10 per second. They're doing pretty good. If I can get them to do a little more damage, that'll probably get me some breathing room. And let's upgrade this guy. 15. This is insane. The good news is the first level does not start out like this. Your first map is not this rough. Moving forward. Again, be mindful of kickback, of how many hit points of damage you're doing, and how fast your fire rates are. You really want to be pushing zombies back and doing as much damage as you can before they get to you. Oh, shoot. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, he died. Hey, those guys give you a really big attack bonus if you can get to them, or a fairly big attack bonus if you can get to them in time. And I just cost myself some serious trouble there. So I'm gonna just try and go for the next one, getting some more oil. Alright, we're starting to do some reasonable damage to enemies. Good stuff. Again, remember, keep this guy here going around. Okay, what do I got here? We're gonna increase that rate of fire. We're gonna start doing some damage. These pallets right here, those guys add to your inventory. If you look at your inventory right here, and that inventory is what you're spending to get your upgrades. So whenever you see those guys, make sure you select them. You really do want them. And let's do... I'm going to increase the inertia on this guy, and I can't do more damage. Okay, another thing to note. Looking under my weapon, I can choose who they're attacking. Random, circular, that means they fire out in all directions. We've got at cursor, so it'll follow your cursor, and then closest, and I've got that one set to closest. Just another thing to know. Alright, now we're going to start really trying to move things forward here. I want that gold. Remember, that gold there, that's what upgrades you between rounds. So those are the permanent upgrades. Don't need those. We're just going to keep going. They'll follow you around for a while, by the way. Okay, I'm going to start really getting this guy upgraded, because it will be useful to have a fully upgraded gun. I don't know if there's an extra bonus for having it fully upgraded, but it sure seems to be a lot more powerful once you got it all the way up there. And you can already see it. Just got a special reward there. Would have been better if I would have got more of those than one. I'll live with it and all, but Oh, let's help this guy. Come on, buddy.
Let's do this.
Awesome. Let's do this. Marvelous. Okay, we're gonna really start up on the damage on these weapons. Again, inertia is very useful. Moving forward. There we go. Now, if you look at the... Oh, no, no, no. Save him. Whew. Alright. If you look at the top now, I'm at 13%. That indicates how far down the track I am. At 100%, of course, you have succeeded. Woohoo! Only stopping for the money. Alright, we got 3. Let's, I really want to keep upping the damage here. But, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to up the rate of fire on this guy, because this is really got a low rate of fire. And I will need kickback eventually at some point. No! Ugh, let him live! Alright, he made it. That's why it's useful to have something tracking your mouse. There we go. I like how you're constantly upgrading. Alright, at 19%. Again, +1 bonus damage. That's a pretty decent increase. So you definitely want it when you can get it. Oh, come on, buddy. Survive. I think he's going to make it.
Let's do this.
Keep going.
Here we go.
Got another guest. Well, let's go get this guy who rescued too. Again, the more of them I got, the better off I am. Alright, what do we got here? Raise that damage. Really need to bring that up. I think that thing maxes out at 100, so... At some point, we're going to be having problems here. Almost. Almost there. Yeah, I'm 25% of the way, but... There, max that one out. And again, note that I'm quite a few runs into the game, so I am doing much better than I did during my first couple of runs. Note, you have the option of turning this off, so if you don't want it to come up every time you get a level up, and you want to wait a few level ups, you can do that. And remember, you can always bring it up by clicking on your train. Not a biggie. Come on. Ooh. I actually took some damage there. Da, 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 da. 28%. I'm gonna just
Let's do this.
keep going a little bit further forward with my really kick butt train. There we go, some bonuses. Alright, so now I got all that. I'm gonna start clicking on my train and upgrade this stuff a little bit. $100. Now I can bring another gun online. I'm just gonna make it closest. And there we go. Woohoo! Alright, maybe I'm getting a little too confident. Maybe I was a little too confident there. There we go. Get that money. Ooh. By the way, you can turn down the zombie noise separately if you'd like. If it annoys you or whatever, or it's terrifying your kids, you know. You can definitely do that. And then have the rest of the game still make noise, which is kind of nice. I like that. Where are we at? We got 12? Alright. I'm going to just try and crank this guy up. There we go. He is all the way now. And then this guy, we're going to do the same thing with. And then we can focus on these guys. Ramming speed! I could use that oil, guy. Thanks. And again, there are times when you want to right-click and back up, especially early on in the game, but right now, I have no reason to. I am
Here we go.
driving forward. But if you start getting your butt kicked, you can back up a little bit. I mean, you're still going to be in trouble, to be honest. But it'll at least buy you some breathing space. And right there's the magnet. See how it brings everything in? You probably noticed it earlier. I'm pretty sure I've picked it up a couple times before. Oops. Oh, no, no, no. Gotta save these guys, man. They are so worth it. And right now we're a little bit short of halfway. And that one's complete. Next. And I'm just going to bump that all the way up. Much as I can. Because sometimes this stuff happens. Oh, man, dude.
Here we go.
He barely survived it. Because definitely sometimes what happens is that suddenly you find yourself in way over your head. Although right now
Let's do this.
I'm feeling pretty good, so. not too worried. I'm barely even getting a scratch, which is wow, you know? Am I gonna get a victorious run out of this? Is it possible? Alright, so we've now arrived at the 50% mark. Halfway there, people. But, okay. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's go spend those real quick. Because I don't like the looks of that thing coming at us. I kind of want to charge it. There we go. And we're going to start getting a rocket out here. Do I do that? Yeah, we'll do closest. Yeah, we'll do closest for now. Alright. Yep. This guy sucks. Oh, yeah, took him out. That is pretty good. This train is kicking butt. Next stop, kick ass. Yeah, there we go. Man, they are getting whooped here. I am starting to take a little bit of damage, and that definitely should concern you, because sometimes you start taking... Oh my god. You start taking damage, and then it's over before you know it. So, gotta be careful. Alright, let's see. We got some more upgrades, so we're gonna keep... We got rate of fire. Radius of a... radius, which means larger explosions. You like those, right? And we're gonna keep updating the rate of fire and the damage. Look how fast my guns are going now. Ridiculous. And don't forget, your ram in the front, it does damage, so you really want to keep moving. You know, unless you can't. See how I did a bunch of damage there with it? Okay, some other things. There are hotkeys. If you look at the bottom, you can see that there's numbers. You got, next to inventory, you've got a barrel. That's if you want to buy more oil. And that's just a hotkey for doing so. So you hit 1. 2 is heal, which I can't do because my healing is full right now. And then, of course, 3, you can activate the magnet if you want to pay for a magnet. Remember, it does cost, and it costs in inventory items, which you want to save up for the end, because there's a possibility that you're going to be just ripping through them if your weaponry is not strong enough. Oof. This is some serious stuff here. I like that magnet because it gets things from everywhere. Uh-oh. Help him! Get over here! Come on, Billy! We saved Billy. It's good work. It's good work, man. Alright, now. Let's keep upgrading, because we got 11 upgrades, and we should use them. Yeah. Alright, notice. I'm out of slots. You start with like 4. I've added a 5th. Once you are out of slots, that's it. You're going to want to store all these, though. You still want to get them, because you're probably going to want to use them for healing. And there's a possibility at the end I find out this train isn't powerful enough to make it. But I'm feeling confident here. And there's not a lot stopping me from just barreling forward on these guys. There we go. Come on, train. I'm kind of scared. Oh no, I forgot a guy. Go back. Get them all.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is gonna go well, I hope. I think it's gonna go well. Because we took care of the mid-level guy. Alright. 66%. Oh, look at all these. Insane. That's a lot of drops. Alright, notice I must have some damage. Whooping them. Let's go. 77%. We're 3/4 of the way through. Alright, I don't care about that oil. I'm not stopping for it. I will stop for this guy, though. Man, I'm killing so many of them. Oh, I'm only at 73%. I thought I was at 75. I must have been looking at my level. March forward. I'm gonna try trailblazing them. Hurry up. There we go. I want that money, though.
Here we go.
That's the problem. I really like the money. It unlocks stuff. Oh, started taking a little bit of damage there. Could indicate future trouble. Alright. Moving forward.
No time to waste. Let's go.
Oh. Look at them all. It's a massacre. Oh. Don't need it. Don't need it. %83.
Here we go.
And my guns are kicking butt here. Alright, click to build. I haven't used this guy much. I think this adds, I can build a bunker, and then you have this option to try and stave off enemies. But I think it's got like a 10-minute timer, and I hate to lose all the guys. Well, here, I'll do it. So, press this to change time to 31 minutes and bring zombie boss horde. Survive till 35 minutes to be a champion. So if I can survive for 4 minutes, and by the way, I can just do this and this and booyah. So if I press this button now, I gotta survive 4 minutes of this. Which I don't know if I can, but we'll see. Don't forget, keep your finger on that 2. Start taking damage, and we can hit it. See? I am not gonna make this. Oh my god, this is insane! And there we go. I didn't make it. I got cocky. And I lost it. But that's okay. Here we have locomotive speed we can upgrade. I've got a bunch of money for upgrades. So I can use that, which I probably could have used. General damage increase. I'm going to do that. Do this. Do this. Again, probably should have done it, but that's okay. That just means I can try again. All right. So we're going to go to the main menu real quick. And there we go. I can hit play game if I want to play again, which I do. But I'm not going to put you through that. Let's get a verdict on this. And that, my friends, wraps it up for Choo Choo Survivor. What a great name. Anyway, as far as the game goes, I mean, you've played Survivor games before. This just basically takes it down to, one plane of movement, basically. But it's really well executed. I enjoy it. I would have preferred a little bit more, I don't know, color in it, but I understand. That's kind of how the genre goes. Really liked the variety of trains there were. I enjoyed the weapons. I didn't even unlock everything in this gameplay. There's quite a bit more that's there. I would like a few more maps. There's only 3 at this time, but given the price, which is under $3, it's kind of a no-brainer. If you like this kind of game, you definitely should pick it up. I enjoyed it. I will put a link to it down below. I want to thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, found it useful or entertaining, please do me a big favor. Give me that thumbs up, ring the bell, subscribe for more, and whatever else YouTube's come up with by the time you're watching this. Bye.